festivalcircuit.com and the director of the Portland Comedy Film Festival. We have our final event coming up on Sunday. It's November the 13th. Portland Comedy Film Festival Fall 2022 will be at the Clinton Street Theater near downtown Portland. We're going to show all kinds of comedy content, everything from funny music videos, series episodes, films, dark comedy, romantic comedy, sketch comedy, horror comedy, you name it. Anything to make you laugh, even animated films, whatever makes you laugh and gets a giggle out of the audience that's 30 minutes or less. We have a great selection for you this year at Clinton Street. So come on down and watch it. It's going to be over 4 hours of content. It's going to be a lot of fun. One of the teams, which is a two-woman team from the Netherlands, is coming to visit us. I can't believe this. And Tabatha Brown, a very special project, is nominated for 2 awards at this festival, the Best Mockumentary Film Award, as well as the Best International Director Award. And wow, Jennifer, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Across the pond, here you are.
Yeah, we're flying in at least 18 hours of just pure, plain, I'm already lagging, so it's good. I'm very, very excited, very honored. Thank you so much for this interview.
Well, the judges got a kick out of this, and we figured that the odds of seeing you physically at the festival would be very low. So the fact that you're coming out is an honor to us and the judges, and just picking up, it's easy to love your film and what you created. It's very highly rated, and I'm sure it's going to bring down the house in Portland. So it's exciting to have you.
Yeah, it's exciting for us to come together too. This is our 4th film, and we're both flying in, and we're both so it's like almost like a tradition to get into a hotel room, watch usually some terrible television, and eat like a rotisserie chicken. That's something we like to do, and so it's nice to have friendship and kinship. And I know that with some of the questions that you've had sent to me, it's been such a nice process also to be in something like the Portland Comedy Film Festival and to showcase 2 lovely women doing some comedy.
Good stuff. Well, let's start with the synopsis. What are people going to see at the theater on Sunday?
Yes. I am going to get really bright. I don't know if you can already tell. So, wrote it down. An Australian pyromaniac becomes a victim of a fraudulent foreign exchange program. The drama. So the film, I get to play everyone. So there's 3 characters. And Angela and I, she's one of the most hilarious, talented people. I'm so sad she couldn't make it today. She has 8 Emmys, and I feel like lucky to be in her presence. So she did a show called Folklore, which was about reenactment shows about history. And my sort of background as a groundling is comedy and improv. So during the pandemic, we came together to make Tabatha Brown a very special project.
Wow. Established actor and just both of you. You're just very talented. But how did you come together? How did this? I realize you're friends. I realize you're talented. But how did this all start? Where did the chemistry come from?
We met at ITV Festival with different projects, and then we just sort of hit it off. And during the pandemic, we just became inseparable. And so this idea came off of a lot of other wild and fabulous sort of, I would say, mockumentary style shooting. So I love films like Best in Show, and so does she. So our sense of humor is very similar. So we would pitch some of these ideas, and people were just like, I don't understand it. You have to sort of shoot it for people to understand. So even with our film Tabatha, it's kind of like we shot it first, and then in the editing, we just spent hours trying to make what we thought was funny, what our comedy style would show, because I think that's what's so interesting about mockumentary, because no mockumentary is the same, because it is that genre in and of itself.
So true. Well, what is next for you? I mean, what are you going to be doing? How are you going to follow up a project like this? It's so funny. Is this an episode in an ongoing series? Is this a proof of concept for an ongoing series? Or are you just doing different?
All of the things. Yeah, it would be absolutely fabulous to do a comedy series with it. And I think I'm lucky because I get to play everyone. There's a
Mm.
wonderful Australian program called We Can Be Heroes.
Mm.
Sounds more like this: We Can Be Heroes. And he's one actor, and he plays everyone. Chris Lilly, and he's just like was also one of my idols. We talked a little bit earlier about Jennifer Coolidge, another sort of like a multifaceted person doing multiple characters and multiple styles. And so I think if we can create a show with this genre and also bring in people that love this genre in and of itself, then that would be even better.
Well, let's talk about you and all these roles in this one project. Super tiny crew, it sounds like.
Yeah. Me and
Was
Angela.
what? How was production like? What did you learn from this?
We learned that we really are, we mesh super well because I think in comedy there is a stylistic thing. So in new comedy versus old comedy, I feel like old comedy is a little bit more slapstick. It's more broad, it's more wigs, it's more like avant-garde. And like new comedy is kind of cooler, like shorter, sarcastic, intellectual, very on the nose. It's like not so silly. So I feel like this Tabatha Brown situation is more bringing that out. It's like the silliness and having fun. Like movies should be fun. The pandemic was no fun, so we just made fun.
You know, you're so right. To come out of the pandemic era, just someone told me yesterday at the festival. I was at Austin Comedy Film Festival, and they said COVID for everyone was like a time glitch. You know, like a like a break in the timeline. You know, of the whole world at the same time. You were able to come out of that period with comedy, and I know that there was a lot of uncertainty during that time. Why did you choose comedy coming out of COVID?
Comedy comes to you. Like your life is just a shit show, and then you have to make fun of it. Like I don't know any sane person that's like, you know what? I think I'm going to go into this world with like zero money and respect and just all the criticism. Like that's, and if you're a woman too, it's like me and Angela both have this like for instance, she couldn't come on, a lot of technical issues and things where it's just like stuff happens. So it's like you have to laugh about it. It's really
Sure.
going to be okay. And I think it's important to like the film festivals, like you creating this is like, what a wonderful thing. I can't wait
Thank
to meet
you.
everybody else. I can't wait to share like this love of laughing together. That's such a wonderful thing.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. And I appreciate that. Love doing the festivals, love showcasing this work. You never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to get. I mean, you're just an example of that. We're honored to have you in Portland. So thank you. Thank you so much for making the trip and making your presence known. And I'm sure, you know, it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I just the gratefulness and to share this with you as well tonight is wonderful. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate that. Is there anything you want to add before we go?
No, I think it's been wonderful. And see you guys as well at the screening.
All right. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.